It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, baby, it's Wednesday. It's time. We're ready. I know you are, because you're here. You're ready to hear some of these crazy stories. And guess what? I'm not going to disappoint. We are here to have a good time. Not all the news is good. It's all over the place, just like life. But thank you for joining me. Let's get into it. This article says 2 young men have died from a street drug that is 43 times stronger than fentanyl. Yep. I don't even know why they are making things stronger than fentanyl. And I get it. Fentanyl is a medicine, a drug that is to be used under doctors and hospitals' supervision. It's wild that this shit just gets out like that. And then people don't even understand. Like, to be just fucked up by fentanyl, you need like a grain of sand, if that, and you'll be fucking shaking and shivering on the ground. This shit, it's called nitazens. I don't know. You got to look it up. But it is 43 times stronger and 250 times stronger than heroin. This shit will fucking kill you. And it's out there. And just like people were worried about fentanyl, because you got to think, some of these drug dealers, they're selling everything. Do you think they have time to wipe down the scales from when they were using fentanyl to when they moved over to the crack and then when they moved over to the weed? You don't think that residue is still on there? That's why they say, if you want to go out and get your weed, you better know where the fuck you're getting it from. Because you might be getting it from an entrepreneur. A guy who's just everywhere, got his hands in everything. Now, you got a little fent on your weed, and you're dancing in a corner somewhere on the ground. That's why I don't fuck with crazy drugs, man. I don't do that shit. I told you, mushrooms and some weed, and that's about it. Anything else is overkill. Why you gotta get like, what? But I will say that I've been around a lot of drugs that I never used. Definitely plenty time. In college, dude, them motherfuckers were doing everything. Hey, Chuck, you want a little bump? Nah, I'm good. I'll enjoy this chocolate milk that I have. And my friends were cool because they all knew in college I really wanted to become a police officer. We've talked about this before. In high school, I would do ride-alongs twice, sometimes 3 times a week. And on the weekends, you knew exactly where I was. I was with the police, riding with them. And then I got older and I was like, man, fuck that. This is a crazy job. And the police are getting wilder and wilder, so I don't need to be a part of that. But yeah, listen, be safe out there. If you want to indulge in the devil's lettuce, at least that much, just make sure you know where you're getting it from. Just make sure. Please. Like, I remember Spice. You remember that shit when when weed was, this was like the baddest time for weed. People are like, man, don't be taking that weed stuff. You got to get the fake stuff. And it was potpourri. You were smoking fucking incense. And then you would go fucking bonkers if you smoke too much. Because it's that synthetic, fake bullshit that they created in a lab. And I'm glad it didn't take off because that shit was fucking people up. But this stuff will fucking kill you. Whenever I say, kill something, I always think of that one actress. I don't even know what show it was. Actually, I think it was Ozark. I don't know why I know that. I've never watched that. I want to. I've been told good things about that show. But she's like, you're going to have to fucking kill me. I love that. Because she would have fucking bit someone's neck out. And that was the same woman that was the new Silver Surfer in the somewhat decent Fantastic Four movie. Like, they're slowly getting better. But I was like, okay, this is cool, I guess. Didn't really show off too many of the powers except for the Invisible Woman. Like, come on. Mr. Fantastic should have been stretching all around that bitch. But they didn't do that. So that's why Superman won this time. In this article, I know people are going to just blow things out of proportion. They're going to start boycotting and fucking picketing and all kinds of dumb shit. So it said Monday night, after videos and social media threads and different things came out talking about this guy's sexuality, the founder of Crumble Cookies came out as gay. Who gives a shit? We're all just going to continue on with our day. But, mark my words, there's going to be pieces of shit out there. And they're going to just want to take things further than they ever need to go. Like, if you care that much, you're the fucking asshole. So good luck to him and whoever he's with. I would have been like, okay, yeah, I see it. I get it. But yeah, so love wins. Now, this article, I had a feeling some goofy shit like this was going to happen. Now, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are engaged. I knew this dumb shit was going to happen so close to the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season is next Thursday. They had all damn summer to announce, to even just say, fuck it, we're going to get married. What the fuck are you waiting for? Y'all have enough money to go get married, have the honeymoon, have fucking 6 honeymoons back to back. What the fuck are you waiting for? Most of the time you're like, all right, we're going to get engaged, and then the next year we're going to really plan for this. Dude, you could have motherfuckers working for you around the clock to set everything up and have that shit set for the next day. But you're engaged? Seems fishy to me. Sounds like another ploy to get more asses in seats at NFL games. Yeah, that's all that is. They could have done this shit over the summer, but now they wait until the season begins. Okay, smooth move there. But I'm not buying it. So here we go. Another article talking about this monster. Says Trump has ordered for the wall at the Mexico border to be painted black so that it's not easy to climb, not easy to navigate up and over. And then during the day, that bitch will just get hot. And you're not going to want to touch it. Damn. Just to think of something so small like that. You know what? We're going to paint the wall black so that when it gets hot, ain't nobody touching it. And then when it's dark, all you see is black. So it just looks like it goes on and on. That's some wild shit. That's how you know you're a fucking supervillain, when you're thinking a little shit like that. How can I make things even worse? And then at the top, we're going to stick titanium thumbtacks. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to make them suffer. Yeah. All right, enough about him. Let's move on to the VP. So fucking Vance, what the fuck is his name? JD Vance. I couldn't think of his name. Whatever. That loser. He went on vacation to Disneyland, not Disney World, Disneyland, which is in California. And they shut down, different things and slowed things down. And he said, hey, I had a fun time at Disneyland. Sorry for shutting it down for my family. Dude, again, that's the type of shit that doesn't need to be said out loud. You shut down Disneyland so you and your funky ass family can enjoy it by themselves. That's cool. Don't go and post about, hey, I'm sorry that we shut it down. No, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. Don't lie. Don't keep lying. I'm so sorry that we had to close down the park so, no one wanted to hit me in the head. They still do. Fuck you. But why even say anything about it? Just move on. You enjoyed your day, right? Go on about it. We really don't care. It's crazy that now when I look at politics, I think everybody is just hot garbage. Growing up, it wasn't like that. You got Clinton. People love Clinton. Then they hated him. Then they loved him. Then they hated him. And then you had Bush. People hated him. People hated him. A couple people loved him. More people hated him. He was tolerable. Right? Then you got Obama. People hated him. People hated him. People hated him. I loved him. People hated him. And then we moved on. And then you got Bush, and then Trump, and then Biden, and then Trump, and then, dude, what? These are the only ones that I'm like, ugh, I could punch them in the face. All of them. Anybody over the last few years. After Obama, that's when I was like, man, these motherfuckers suck. All of them. Now I'm going to get a knock at the door. Hey, Mr. Jerome, this is the Secret Service. We're going to need you to come with us. All right, cool. Y'all motherfuckers can pay my bills then. Listen, I know technology is amazing. I love it. It is mind-boggling sometimes. But what you can't do is you can't have your AI be your doctor. That's not going to work. This 60-year-old man was hospitalized because he said, I'm going to talk to ChatGPT and tell him my problems and tell him what to do. So the guy was reading about the shitty effects that table salt has on your body, and he asked ChatGPT, hey, what can I use instead of table salt? And they said that he should swap it out for sodium bromide. So the guy buys it online. He starts taking it for 3 months. And this shit is not supposed to be used like that, apparently, because he started going crazy. And the doctors, they just didn't know what was going on. And then they finally, asked the right questions and found out that he was having a toxic reaction uh, to the bromium, and that's what started his syndrome, which for bromium is called broism, and it's triggered by overexposure to bromine, which is commonly used for industrial cleaning. You can't listen to AI. That's why I tell so many people, hey, you got a headache or something? The first thing you don't do, or you got an ache or a pain, the first thing you don't do is go online. WebMD. Don't do that to yourself. I guarantee you will see some shit now. You can't sleep for a week because you think you have 3 different forms of cancer. I I have never thought, hey, let me go online and ask a fucking computer what I should be doing as far as putting random drugs and shit into my body. Now, I will go on, hey, what's supplements? Supplements! I'm not going on and just buying a big bulk fucking jar of whatever powder they say to get. No, 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 no. I need some shit that a little bit more about. Cleaning. Commonly used for industrial cleaning. Okay. You didn't Google that, sir? Come on. Come on. Don't. Stop. All right, let's move on to some other stuff. Still some craziness. And it's the name of the episode. Knockout. Did you all see what happened with Rampage Jackson's son? I've watched this video multiple times, and I don't believe it. So he was online doing his thing, and he was at a wrestling event, probably trying to promote himself. And listen, plenty of wrestling promotions have had famous people on there that don't let their egos get to them. And you could clearly tell this was an ego trip for his son. So he's talking with one of the wrestlers, and wrestlers they will grab anything and hit you in the head with it. If you ever watch wrestling, that's what happens. Oh, they'll grab a bottle of lotion, hit you in the head with it. Oh, they'll get an air freshener, hit you in the head with it. That's the wrestler's way. This is professional wrestling. You sell the move. Well, the wrestler who had been doing this for a while, and he was a vet who had PTSD and wrestling. When he got into the ring, he said, that is what calmed me down and just made life better. So this guy hits Raj, which is Jackson's son. Raj doesn't like it. He's like, why'd you hit me? Why are you disrespecting me? And the guy's like, what? The guy's like, you can tell he's genuinely confused because the guy's like, hey, why didn't you sell that? And all Raj is thinking, you hit me in the head with a can. Dude, you're at a fucking wrestling event. You know how wrestling goes. This ain't MMA. This ain't UFC. You didn't get hurt. Except his fucking ego, like a little fucking bitch. A fucking bitch. What's he gonna do? Whoop my ass? You can't, because you're going to jail, motherfucker. And so the night goes on. You see Raj on online on, what is it, Twitch or something, Kick, or I don't know. There's too many of those bullshits. But he's on there like, that guy disrespected me. Dude, you're at a wrestling event. You were there to be a part of it. And then he gets up in the ring while the dude is wrestling someone else, not even him. He gets in the ring, scoops the veteran up, slams him onto the mat, right? You see his head, pow, hit off the mat. And then he straddles this motherfucker and punches him 22 times. I counted it. 22 times before someone pulled him off of him. I also learned that this was a promotion that was run by Rikishi, and that used to be a big wrestler in WWF. I'm not saying WWE. Fuck that shit. It didn't get the F out for me. So he used to be with the Too Cool team, Scotty Too Hottie and Grandmaster Sexay. And now he had his own promotion, but now the WWF or E, however you want to say it, they cut ties with him. They're like, damn, Quiche, shit's getting too crazy. Let me tell you how this would have played out if this was the Attitude Era and someone did that to one of the wrestlers. First of all, fuck every one of those wrestlers. They're fucking bitches. Because if that, like I said, was the Attitude Era, that motherfucker would have never walked out of that building. He would not have made it to court because he would have still been in intensive care next to the other wrestler that he beat up. There ain't no fucking way. Listen, you think if someone was guest starring on Monday Night Raw and then they jumped into the ring and started punching Stone Cold Steve Austin, you don't think the fucking back of that arena would empty out and every wrestler would be in that ring stomping that son of a bitch? I counted 22 fucking hits before any of this guy's fellow wrestlers came in to even fucking help. Yeah. Once I got out of my coma or whatever and fucking healed up, fuck all of you. Fuck you all. Someone should have came out and hit that motherfucker in the teeth with a chair. Could you imagine? I couldn't because I'm telling you, I wouldn't have any friends at that point. Damn. But yeah, Raj Jackson is fucked. He is fucked. And it was just malicious. It wasn't even like it was way past misunderstanding. That guy was going out there to kill that man. So I'll keep you posted because I want to see how many years he's getting. Probably definitely no less than 10. All right, let's jump back to some health stuff and let's go to the good side of health. You know, don't be getting online just asking the internet's questions because you might not like it. They might try and kill you. But the new fad right now is to do the Japanese walking, which is just walking and, you know, it's good to get 10,000 steps. But Japanese walking is essentially high intensity interval training. You heard of HIIT training? HIIT. Boom. Sorry, HIITT. HIIT. So what you do with the Japanese walking, because guess what? They stay fit and trim. They don't eat the dumb shit. First of all, fuck the walking. Let's start eating real food. Those motherfuckers are eating real meats and rices and vegetables. And we're going to the fucking buffet every day. Eating, I don't even know what that is half the time. But to do the Japanese walking fitness method properly, you go 3 minutes fast walking, 3 minutes slow walking. And you do that 5 rounds, 5 sets, 3 fast, 3 slow. So try it. Go out and try it. I think I need to do that because they already said that walking is the best form of fitness to lose weight. It's not running, it's not jogging, it's fucking walking. Think about it. How many fat hobos have you seen? How many fat hitchhikers have you seen? It's all because of walking. That's what we need to do. Walk more and we will lose weight comfortably. Not burning out your knees because you're trying to jog at fucking 40 pounds overweight. No. Just take your ass for a walk. And what you should be doing is asking Santa for one of those little treadmills. I've seen them where it's just, it doesn't even have handles. It doesn't have anything. It's just the treadmill and you can just plop it on the floor and walk. Get your fucking steps in, baby. Step it up. Step it up. Step it out. I saw this last week after I had already gotten last week's episode out. Radioactive shrimp at Walmart. And then they keep talking about it and keep talking about it. So look it up. You're going to have to check out the serial numbers on shit. And honestly, just don't get any seafood from Walmart. I usually I don't know, man. We're fucked. Radioactive? They're really trying to do some damage to us. Oh, you thought all you had to worry about was mercury. Radioactive. Radioactive. Yeah. You're going to be shitting out green orbs of radiation. Radiation. Yeah. That's why I just stay inside. Fuck it. Fuck it. And now you're going to have to check everything. And the sad part is this last article that I found was about the fats in food and how as Americans we consume 15 to 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3s. Omega-6s are found in fried food, packaged products, vegetable oils. Shit we don't be needing. That processed shit. And then what you want are the good fats and oils, omega-3s, which come from seafood like salmon and sardines. Shit like that. But then if you do that, guess what? You better Google some shit before you go somewhere. Because you don't want that radioactive. You don't want that. You just want to be able to go home and be able to enjoy the food and sleep properly that night. Instead of being up all night wired like you just had 6 cups of espresso. Yeah, you're turning into a fucking shrimp, buddy. Time to swim away. All right. Yep. I'm cutting out of here because I can tell I'm starting to ramble and get too weird. All right. I'm out of here. Don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter at Casually Unchuck. Let your friends know. I'll see you Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. And as always, don't be a piece of shit.